Hey Aries, welcome to your December reading. Happy holidays, season greetings, all the things. Okay, so Spirit's already talking. We're going to get into your cards in just a second. But what I'm hearing is that this month you are going to be needing to make some important choices and laying down some boundaries. And remember, boundaries are for you and not for other people. And the thing that I'm hearing is there are ways to balance justice and mercy. Doing what you feel is right and loving people who are not necessarily always doing right. It is the holidays, people are going home. I feel like this is kind of what this is referencing for a lot of people. Like, how do I balance loving this person and feeling that I can only do what I know is right, and etc. So, Spirit is talking about how do we balance that? For example, maybe we are going home for the holidays and there's going to be a challenging person or people there. We can send a lovely text and say, Grandma or whoever, I love you so much. I really cannot wait. I would love to see you for the holidays this season. What I do need is for you not to bring up anything resembling politics or whatever, so that we can all have peace. If you need to say that because that lays the boundary, which again is for you. And then this way, if they respond with, there's no way I'm doing that, well, that's where my boundary is. So I'm going to enjoy holidays with my friends or with myself or whatever. Or if they say, okay, yeah, we can totally do that. And then you get there and then they violate the boundary, you know even more. Not only is this person willing to violate my boundary, they're willing to lie to me and sucker me in before they violate my boundary. You know what I'm talking about? There are ways to assert what you need in a loving, balanced but firm way. Justice and mercy. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. Maybe that's the name of your reading. Okay. Channeled messages aside, we're going to get into the story of your month, and as usual, also pull a persona card to see which qualities help you show up as the protagonist that you want to be in that story. Want to know, Spirit, the effects of past and present decisions on the path forward, path toward the future. Want to know what is showing up for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the month of December. What do they need to know, Spirit, for their highest good? Want to see where Aries is on their journey in this chapter, in this era, and what you want them to know about it for their highest good. Want to know the climate that they are working with and your guidance as to how they can best navigate that climate, whether that is surfing the best waves or avoiding the biggest storms. We want to know your guidance for Aries. Perfect. Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising and Dominant People, First House Dominant People. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Justice and mercy. Okay. I feel like Spirit is giving you a yellow light with this balancing justice and mercy, because there is definitely the desire and the guidance to find connection, real connection, but it also seems like some of these connections are not exactly making you feel at home or loved or tended to. I want to pull one more card, get a little clarification on the future, Spirit. What comes after this Five of Cups? I see Spirit telling you to seize the cups that are there. Your guidance is Two of Cups. Your guidance is connect. All is certainly not lost, but some of you may definitely need to find your people. And you may just be realizing that. It's kind of, wow, it's kind of turning your life upside down. Things that have happened recently and things that are going to continue to happen are bringing you a new perspective on life. It's a little tough sometimes getting our, master's, doctorate, honorary degrees in being the King of Cups, in understanding and navigating to even the most tumultuous of emotions without losing our mind and most importantly, without losing our heart. One more, please, Spirit. Please tell me a little more about Aries' path forward. Letting go of what doesn't feel supportive and loving. What's on the other side? Okay. We will take that, Spirit. Thank you. You have, okay, right off the bat, your future is telling you, Aries, you have a lot more options than you may be giving yourself credit for. It feels like some of you may feel like I'm calcified into whatever this situation is, this relationship, this job, this family. Like, well, what can I do except feel left out, feel unseen, feel disconnected from? Well, you have more options than you are aware of. And Spirit wants you to begin to look for, ooh, this is coming through so strongly because Pluto just went into Aquarius. And so this is a larger message that is going to apply to lots of people. But to you, it's really important for you to find your people, friends, compatriots, partners in crime. Partners is really important. Two of Cups, two, one-on-one. So yes, there's lots of options, there's lots of connections out there for you, but who can you really connect to deeply and who really makes you feel seen? It's really important for you to get together with them this month, even if that's long distance. Like even if you're zooming, zooming the holidays with the people that you really feel close to. It's going to put you in a better frame of mind. You've been on a healing journey. That's the phrase that I want to use at the risk of sounding so cliched. Temperance is sitting in the past, trying to do better by yourself, like treat yourself better, more self-care, more gentleness, a little bit more balance. And I think you've been doing a good job. And the sad thing is that, do you understand that phenomena of sometimes when we begin to heal, sometimes things get harder? That's what Spirit is saying for those of you for whom that resonates. I'm an intuitive reader, and of course, this is a general reading, Aries, just a reminder. So that if none of this is resonating with you and you're like, my family's great, everybody's awesome, blah, blah, etc., like, that's wonderful, and that's totally okay. Maybe check out your rising or your moon or your sun or whichever one this is not. But some of you are feeling unseen, unheard, and kind of thrown out in the cold. Five of Pentacles is sitting in the present. So Spirit is talking about, how after a wound starts to heal, there's a period where it's literally your flesh is knitting back together and it's itchy. The healing process gets itchy, but if we scratch it, we lengthen that healing process and potentially complicate it by infecting our wound, right? Forgive the very visceral metaphor here. Do not go looking for people to give you warmth that throw you out in the cold. And don't feel guilty about the boundary that Spirit was referencing before we started the reading. If somebody cannot love you the way that you need to be loved, it is within your right to take care of yourself because you need to love yourself the way you need to be loved. You feel me? And again, there are people out here who are ready to love and connect with you where that wouldn't be showing up. And you might need a little incubation period. The Hanged One sitting in that climate around you, the world turned upside down, and what it's asking you to do is stay. Stay on your healing journey. Don't believe the understandable and reasonable feeling that you are out in the cold and nobody sees you or hears you, or the world has turned its back on you. Very easy and understandable, like, to believe that in this moment. But it is not true. Because if I'm out here, that means there are millions of other people like me that are also out here that love you, that care about you, that want to see you happy, want to see you succeed. I feel like some of you are mourning the things that you need to leave behind, sitting in the key position, the Seven of Swords, leaving a battle, retreating, admitting, it's not defeat, but it's like it wasn't a victory. And you know what? I'm just going to collect what I've got left and I'm going to go. And I think that that is the right approach because, the sitting in the position representing hopes and fears, kind of a potential outcome, Nine of Swords, more stress, more anxiety. It's already December. It's already the holidays. There's already plenty of reasons to be like a bit anxious or have a lot of thoughts going on. Pick your battles, which is a dangerous thing to say to an Aries. Pick your battles. Some of these are not that important, and some of these are better left behind. So the Five of Pentacles followed by the Five of Cups, clarified then by the Seven of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. There is a period of mourning of, it's like I invested so much in this and ultimately I was betrayed or felt abandoned. Betrayed is a very strong word, I understand that, but it's like, you don't, if you really cared about me, you would not treat me this way. And it's that kind of feeling of heartbreak, of mourning, of accepting a new reality. And that's what I'm hearing. And Spirit, right on the heels of me saying that, said, and creating a new reality. And that's why they want you to connect with more people that are like-minded and like-hearted. Seven of Cups. You have more options than you are aware of, especially when you finish feeling your feelings. Let it pour out. Grieve as you need to grieve, but as this card counsels you, the Five of Cups, don't forget about the Two Cups that are still standing right behind you to match the Two of Cups in the guidance position. Continue to foster and cultivate the connections that are life affirming, love affirming. All is not lost. So Seven of Cups, many options. Many things on your mind is also what this feels like, a little bit overburdened, even overburdened in the sense of like an embarrassment of like ideas and wishes. Get practical. Pick two. Two of Pentacles. Easy. Pick two. Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Are you seeing the pattern here? The guidance is reduce, simplify, invest more in one or two things, and you will have a much happier outcome than in trying to invest in 5 or 7 or etc. You are deepening into your love and healing practice, and I encourage you that any feedback that comes your way that wants to make you feel thrown out in the cold is only a challenge to you to warm yourself, to care for yourself in a new way, to advance your King of Cups heart understanding to the point where you can envelop yourself. And here's something I'm hearing from Spirit. Tap in. Tap into the field. Tap into Spirit. For those of us that might be spending holidays alone or feeling left behind in different ways by life, you are unconditionally loved and supported by Spirit, God, the universe, the field, however you want to say it. And it is always looking for ways to communicate that love to you. It's more able to do that. It's more easily able to do that when you tap into it directly and when you create a space for that. So, King of Cups, bring that into your healing practice too, okay? For those of you who need it. What do you think, Aries? Thoughts? I can't believe it's December. I can't believe it's almost 2025. There is so much to talk about and so much to say. But ironically, I will stop this video here just so that I don't start rambling on, because that's for another video. Thank you as always for being here, Aries. It is wonderful to have you. Like if you like, subscribe if you vibe, if you haven't already. We're always here. I hope you have a beautiful end to your year. And if I don't see you in your mid-month reading, then I hope I will see you in 2025. Bye, Aries.